for our second semifinal. Hope you grabbed yourself a beverage, maybe a little bit of a snack, and got ready to go for this second semifinal. David T, Wesley battling it out. Who will take on the Lambo Man in the final? It is Wesley with the ball first. Let's take a look at some rosters. Wesley on offense, kind of running very similar to what everybody else is running. User Randall Cunningham at quarterback, JSN and Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah, not many people not using Randall Cunningham, that top 100 player out there. Jalen Hyatt and JSN, you know, man, both of those guys, 92 speeds, got a lot of wheels out there.
Taking a look defensively, TD. That Fred Warner's been making plays at middle linebacker. We don't usually talk about too many linebackers, but Warner's a different animal.
Yeah, he really is. Fred Warner, we've seen some make big plays. His secondary, he's got 3 pick artists back there. We saw Woolen make big plays last round. He's got Dion, he's got Kirby Joseph, he's got that Mukamu back there, 6'4", so he's got some weapons on this defense.
How do you get that Mukamu? That's a pretty good.
Watching right here.
You just got to watch.
All you got to do is watch.
So it costs nothing just to.
All you got to do.
Just make sure your EA account's linked to your Twitch account. A reminder, guys, we do have that survey pinned in the chat. If you could do us a favor, fill that out. We continue to improve the MCS broadcast. We want to know what you guys think. So fill out that survey when you get a chance and head over to X. Use that hashtag Unstoppable Challenge. Let's get it trending. Let us know who you got winning this game. Because I think this one is all about, I want to see it in the chat right now. Give me a 1 for David T. Give me a 2 for Wesley. Let's see how many people are siding with one great user who, with his full heart and full belief, pick David T. and definitely is not trying to reverse mush somebody.
I would never.
You know, he says he doesn't believe he's the most, and then he makes moves like that.
We need the glove back. Like, so.
Oh, man, this is crazy.
We really do.
See, the thing about this, y'all think I'm out here trying to ruin people's Madden careers, man. That's not true. That's not
You
true.
just do it unintentionally, I guess. 1st and 10. First down pickup for Wesley. And Cunningham back in the shotgun. Look underneath, find Icky Woods for another first down. Hits a little stop and go, keeps it rolling, shaking off tackles. He's to midfield.
Wesley, of course, rocking this Detroit Lions offensive playbook. Bunch X nasty, trips tight end flex. They got all those cheap motion plays. Really, maybe the most popular offense in the community right now. And we know Wesley's going to be very high-powered when it comes to John Madden football.
And that's the thing I want to see. Can David T come over the stop? Like, he played good defense versus 88. So I want to see if he can pull out that same defense versus Wesley.
Cunningham back to pass. Looks left side just before he gets hit. And he finds Icky Woods for 8. Live from the Full Sail University Orlando Health Fortress here in Winter Park, Florida, home of the Madden 25 Championship Series. So happy to have you along with us. Nick Mazesco, one great user, Tyler Davis. Taking you through all the action. Semifinal number 2 is Jalen Hyatt, and he's got some room. The speedster out of the University of Tennessee inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Styling and profiling on him there with some nice stick work. I love that RPO there. You custom stem that out route, turn into like a streak. You can quick throw that. You can quick throw the motion RPO, or you can hand the ball off. A lot of options on one play.
Cunningham throws it right. He's got Kittle, and Kittle's got 6. Touchdown, Wesley. He scores on the first drive of the semifinal.
That drive is too easy for Wesley right there. David T, he's going to have to tighten up.
Kick is up, and it is good. And 7-0 our score. As now we'll see what David T has as a response offensively. Moss taking it from his heels on the goal line, up pass. Okay, hey, good morning. To the 25-yard line. Let's take a look at David T's rosters. Nope, we did not just copy and paste this one. The only difference, Jalen Hyatt's on the left side and Jack Smith and Jigba's on the other side.
Yeah, man, everyone's using that Randall Cunningham, and you already know Randy Moss is going to be in the slot. Those guys, man, at 92 speed, they're going to be tough to stop.
Take a look defensively. It's got that 2020 Falcons, Niners, Seahawks, and got that safety pairing. Jesse Bates. We saw Kirby Joseph make a big play defensively. One of the best safeties in the game.
No doubt about it. That Jesse Bates is a monster. Has that pick artist ability on him as well. Look for that guy to make some plays back there in the secondary.
2nd and 6 now. As Cunningham takes the snap. Looking downfield, does he have X? Is he going to be able to make this play? Click on, make the play. George Kittle wrestling it away for a first down.
It's every game. He just throws blind shit and doesn't pay for it. It's all right. It's okay.
They're chirping, starting early. I like it.
Hand it off this time. Can't throw a pick if you just hand the ball off, Dickie Woods.
It's a game, bro.
So we picked David T, right?
Dang.
Just making sure. Audible to the bunch nasty.
Nice.
DK Metcalf, nice click on, nice catch.
And that's important there that you go with that possession catch. You hold that X button down.
Back to work.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Use it?
Yeah, but you know what my bracket said though. You know what my bracket said.
Wait,
You know what my bracket said.
No.
I've seen enough already. You know what my bracket said.
Dang. Hey, through the first quarter, he's already going to the bracket. He's like, well, the actual prediction I made was.
I mean, it's all love, man. We come out here to have a good time.
but he's got DK. Picks up the first down to the 11-yard line. It's back to work. A pair of players in the backfield who both went to UNLV. Randall Cunningham and Ickey Woods. And he finds Ickey Woods.
That's such a great route combo there. On the left side there, he has that whip route, which is good in the red zone. But then backside, he goes to that flat route, halfback streak out of the backfield. A great way to beat zone coverage in that little pocket. He gets down to the 2.
Yeah, and I felt like that running back was open the very first play of the game, but he chose to go to the crosser.
Second and short now. As Wesley decides how he's going to approach this defensively. Down at the 2-yard line. Come on, what, 6'1"?
6-1's a good red zone defense. Just a hard time trying to stop the bubble strings out of it.
Clock down to 7, down to 6. Goes to the RPO to Hyatt. Feet in bounds. Yes, indeed. Touchdown. David T.
That play right there is so tough to stop if you know how to run it. It's a very quick read that you got to make before they hand that ball off. That's a good play right there by David T in the red zone.
It is almost a different type of RPO. Those bubbles, you can wait and see what happens with that slot corner, whereas that play, you have to make that read immediately.
It happens so fast.
And the kick is away. We'll take this up to the 25-yard line. We'll call it the 26. Take a look one more time at this RPO. It's just so immediate. A little slow step by Kirkland, and he finds Hyde in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, it gets right behind the linebacker, too. No safety there, no secondary defender. The linebacker there sitting underneath it. Easy throw back of the end zone.
Pressure off the right side. He'll find, first time we've seen Green out in the backfield. Pick up 5.
Mazesko, I like these old throwback 90s Falcons jerseys that Wesley's rocking out here.
Tough.
The Dirty Birds.
Hey, reminder, guys, scan that QR code now. You can register now for your chance to compete at the Army-Navy game in that Army-Navy game tournament presented by USAA. Sign up now. Got open qualifiers for the next couple weekends coming up. Sign up. Get a chance to play at one of the true institutions of college football. The Army-Navy game. Always look forward to it everywhere. It's so special. That's why it gets its own weekend.
Is this the college tournament?
Yeah, I'm scanning right now.
Hold on.
I need to go to
It's the Army-Navy game.
the Army-Navy game.
I
have to.
Oh, my God. This is what we're doing?
Hold on. I just now kind of paid attention to the read you were saying.
That's crazy. You not listen to me when I do my reads?
Nah.
You should never listen. You know that.
That's unbelievable. Oh, for that. You know what? In the worst case, Spade, I need him to come in and hit you with that. That's crazy.
So
He's just signing up now. What are we doing?
I'm just trying to see what we got here.
You're
man.
busy, okay? You're busy.
Trying to see what
You ain't qualified anyway, my friend.
Trying to see what the prize is. Hold on, man. You know.
Choose wisely. Yeah, which branch are you mushing by selecting them, huh? You.
This is crazy.
Weirdly enough, user signed up with the Coast Guard. I don't know how, but he signed up with the Coast Guard. 2nd and 5. Cunningham. Deep shot. He's got him. Randy Moss inside the 5 and inside the end zone. Touchdown, Wesley.
That's the good old-fashioned flood concept. You got the streak, you got the corner, you got the little out route. It's been a staple in Madden and the NFL for years and years, and the corner route gets behind the defender there. Easy throw for Wesley.
And David T, man, he's going to have to stand up, man, give a little bit more energy, man. Figure out how you can get a stop. Try to get Wesley to some third downs.
This is a far cry from his game against Mr. Football, where he only gave up 14 points in the entire game. He has given up 14 points in basically the first quarter. Take a look one more time. Corner out, floods the zone. See you later, Randy Moss. I like Reek Woolen trying to tackle him. Randy Moss just shook, like, no. Hits him with the too little.
And Wesley's one of those guys that I'm always looking to see what he's running on offense. All his bunch concepts, his plays he uses, is something I always like to try to add to my game. Really, really good in that bunch.
And for the crosser, it's JSN. Boy, a lot of these contested throws. Doesn't feel like David T's in a rhythm yet.
Yeah, it's just like the guys that he's throwing it to, they're open, but the pass leads are just not good.
Yeah, something's just a little off.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is right now.
See if he can't get back to work. Get into a little rhythm. Goes to that bunch close. Got DK Metcalf right in the middle of that bunch. Motion Hyatt.
Oh my God.
And there is nothing there. Throws it away.
The switch stick was baggy. I'm talking about jump to every read.
No. That's all of them. It will be interesting to watch. I mean, you talked about it with Henry user, how much switch stick has changed the game. It'll be interesting as we get towards playoffs, who really puts in the time to get really good at that switch stick. That's what Fancy was able to win 2 tournaments by being maybe the best right now with it. Nice.
What a throw.
And that's a good pass lead. You know, we was just talking about David T's pass lead. You know, that's a good pass lead right there.
Yeah, that's a tight window. That's a really tough throw to make. Goes to the bunch wide flex.
Cunningham in trouble right up the middle. A-gap pressure. And Randall Cunningham.
Was he
Nowhere to go.
to the drag to the left?
He was throwing the drag underneath, yeah. And usually that's your favorite defense, the Willie.
Yeah, the Willie.
2 wide set to the right side, 1 to the left side. Cunningham over the middle. He's got Kittle. Possession catch and a first down as we get under 3.5 to go in the first half.
And if you're David T, that play right there, Wesley is biting on that corner route to the right side, to the wide side there. You're going to eventually have that streak over the top if you can make the right throw there and kind of time it perfectly.
David T is doing a good job right now, though. I mean, he's not, you know, he's not getting himself behind the chains, moving the ball methodically. You know, Wesley defense isn't screaming either, so.
You see Wesley, though, he's waiting for this RPO flat, just sitting over there hoping he eventually throws it again.
But him respecting that is kind of leaving the run game wide open.
Nice little curl route on the right side. They'll sit right at the 10-yard line. Randy Moss. First down. It is so interesting with these back-to-back semifinals. The complete dichotomy in pace. The first game, fast pace, high action. This game is almost a glacially paced game. Very methodical from, especially from David T. But he's going to find the end zone. It's George Kittle. Putting 6 on the board.
That's a good drive right there, you know. Able to throw it to that tight end flat, making sure Wesley respected anytime you don't have that tight end manned up. You get snuck with it, easy play to the flat, touchdown.
And it's such a good play. It's so hard to defend. You have to worry about it so much that like it opens up everything else because and you only have to run it like 2 or 3 times a game, but you have to respect it so much that, like you said, it opens everything else up. But that time Wesley caught lacking, and David takes advantage and goes to it.
Wesley gonna make this the last drive of the half?
I believe so.
Or great return. Ickey Woods, the 46-yard line, a beautiful jump cut, almost got out of there. Let's take a look one more time. There's that flat, and there goes Kittle.
Yeah, caught him off guard there. And he's tried to go to it a few times. Wesley's been sitting on it. That time, not the case. And goes to it, gets in the end zone. That's a great response there from David. Great drive.
You know what's really cool? Just think about this, just where we are. We're going to have a new belt winner tonight. We're going to have a first-time individual belt winner.
That's true.
It's always, I don't know, it always is a, I don't know, all the belt games are great, but when you can give out a first-time one and see that reaction, that's as good as it gets.
And this game's got to be big, too, standings-wise for both these guys. They both probably around the bubble, I would say, Wesley and David. So whoever wins this, I mean, probably puts themselves in a good spot to be in the bowl.
Yeah, because you got to think there's only one tournament left, and then it's LCQ, and you don't want to have to rely on that LCQ.
I want to be in that gulag, man.
Yeah, user's ticket is already stamped to the LCQ, to the MCS playoffs, because we'll be there. But those guys that are going to have to fight it out for, by the way, one spot is insane.
It's only one this time? I thought it was normally 2. It's 1?
Top 13 get in. The final spot is the LCQ. Is that a gulag or what?
Nasty
That's
work.
actually insane.
That is nasty.
Whoever comes out of that, though,
Who did that?
they're going to have
Spinks?
some momentum.
Look, who did that? Spinks?
Don't be calling out people that I think they're back there. I think they're back there.
I mean, that is devilish. LCQ is already tough. To take only one person is, oh, man, that's tough. Just switch
wide
it,
open.
but then he gets off of him.
I mean, we know who it was. It was the man at the top. It was one great user.
Oh,
It's
no.
crazy.
Oh,
Don't be up here being like,
Oh,
who did this? You made the decision. It's
No.
fine. You set the press release.
One thing we know, I am not at the top. I'm like Young Thug, man. Listen, there's so many people above me, man. Give me the plea deal. Let me out of here.
Bunch over the right side to the receiver to the left. Cunningham. Back towards under a minute to go. Ooh, dangerous play. Good defense from David T.
And you think about the guys that's like on the bubble that still needs it. You know, you got the W's.
How big are these ladders coming up?
Yeah, you got the W's and the Skimbos, the Clef. You know what I'm saying? The Ghost is even, you know, playing good this year, man. And you just think about those guys on the bubble. Pavin. Oh, man, that's a block.
It's Jesse Bates with the pick. Jesse Bates the other way.
Oh, my God. I passed that so bad.
Users feeling good.
I mean, you know, it was something about this guy.
Look at one more time. It was just
It's just not a
Let
good
inside.
read.
He's
It's not
let
a good
inside,
read.
too.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know, he's manned up, then it's a safety right there. That's just not a good read.
Even if he didn't see Bates, like trying to throw that one-on-one still with the manned up guy is not a good read. And then Bates is right there sitting on it.
Can David T capitalize? Both players with all 3 timeouts. Cunningham steps left.
Oh, that's
Defense
just good.
down the field.
You said it though, Mazesco. David T has to capitalize right here. You get that big turnover, you're the big underdog in this matchup. You got to capitalize, take the lead going into half.
Throw to the flat, but not a lot of room.
Yeah, if I'm David T, I burn that timeout. Try to get 7. Let's get a little aggressive right here on offensively. You know, you don't want to go down here and get that stop and don't get nothing.
3rd and 8, 36 seconds remaining in the first half. Cunningham shouting out those hot routes. Couple posts.
Watch this corner route and watch Wesley. He gets aggressive biting on that corner route. See?
Oh, and a great pass lead as DK Metcalf to midfield.
And see, if you're David, you got to recognize that. And maybe at some point you throw the streak behind him.
I think if he throws that streak, it's going.
That's touchdown.
30 seconds left. Great pickup for David T. The man who won Great User picked to win this tournament, probably, if he wins. If he wins. If he doesn't, he never picked him in his life. Taking
He did it. He got it.
He's got high in end zone! Touchdown!
I mean, he's been giving that up all day.
All day. It's been there.
And it keeps happening over and over again. Wesley is biting on the corner route. That time it was a post route. He bid on it, though. And if you're just patient, which David T was there, he throws it behind on the streak route.
And that's big. He left 23 seconds, though, with 3 timeouts. And
If there's somebody who can score in 23 seconds, it's the man on the other side, Wesley Gittins.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look one more time. Hyatt just blows past everybody. And then you saw that little switch stick trying to get Mukwamu to the corner route. It leaves the streak open, and Hyatt has the easiest touchdown of his young career. What can Wesley do? He'll find Icky out of the backfield. No fear of going back inside. He's got all 3 timeouts, now 2 left, 14 seconds.
He gets off conservative there, because when you got 20 seconds, you're trying to make some plays happen. So you get off conservative, try to juke back in, maybe hit him with the spin. I like that strategy there from Wesley.
Looks over the middle, he gets Jalen Hyatt once again. 9 seconds left, timeout taken.
Looked like he had the streak if he was just 1 second.
You notice Wesley, he pretty much flips his bunch every time there unless he goes to trips, which he's going to do here. So he starts out bunch short side, allowing that trips to be on the wide side of the field, using those hash marks.
Cunningham. Oh, no, he's got Hyatt. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Juke move, 3 seconds. 2 seconds, he will sit down and settle. Look like a 45-yard field goal. Trying to make something happen over the middle. Big for him just to get points out of this drive as the ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good here inside USA Stadium. 21-17 at the half. How about the stop from David T, the difference in this game?
Yeah, that's why I think if you're David T, even giving up 3 right there, you feel good about it because you're up a stop. You got that defensive stop, which was absolutely massive. Your offense playing much better here later in that first half, and you get the ball to start the second half. So a chance to go up 2 possessions.
It will be David T with the ball with that 4-point lead. Take a seat at the 20th, gentlemen. 10 minutes to find out who's going to battle it out for a belt. It is David T with a 4-point lead, and he's got the ball at the 23-yard line. 21-17. Cunningham in the shotgun. Back to pass, so throw the quick pass underneath. Kittle, pick up 5.
It's a huge drive here for David T. Maybe the biggest of his Madden career. Spot in the finals on the line, but you got to try to put away Wesley, right? And there's plenty of time left in this game. We know that. But just to give yourself that momentum to be able to go up 11, get on defense, sit back, and try to make some things happen.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, looking for JSN. Diving catch of the MCS logo to the 46-yard line. First down.
And David's just dialed in with this one specific play. You got the corner route, you got that streak, and you got the backside dig route. If I'm David, I keep going to this, seeing if Wesley will still get aggressive with that switch stick and take advantage of it.
He said he's going to go to the ground attack. And Icky Woods picking up a nice gain to the 37-yard line.
And, you know, I want to see, like, I haven't really seen Wesley get aggressive and start sending, you know, more blitzes right now. He's been running either edge blitz or, you know, the cover 6 Willie. And you want to see what can happen if you actually get one of those aggressive defenses we've seen other people running today, the double A gap, you know, maybe the 6-1 or 3-4. Wesley's just kind of sitting back. And even this, you know, the dollar, he hasn't been running it the way, you know, pinching the line and sending the DBs off the edge. And he's going to have to pinch the line if you want to stop that run.
I agree. You're vulnerable to the run. You've been vulnerable to this RPO read a little bit, and then you're just relying on your switch stick for these flood concepts, and that's where you're giving up big play touchdowns, or even had multiple chances to give up big play touchdowns. So I don't know, user, I'm with you. Maybe go to 3-4, the 3-3 odd, double mug, something to send a little bit more pressure.
Almost a red zone opportunity at the 24-yard line. Shotgun formation, 3 wide set. He's going to go back to the ground. This time it's Jahmyr Gibbs. Can we talk about how I think everybody missed on this one? Remember when Jahmyr Gibbs got drafted, everybody went, why did the Lions draft another running back? Like, what are you doing? It's turned out it's actually worked out pretty good for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, everyone thought he's going to be kind of like DeAndre Swift, .2, but I think he's a lot better than DeAndre Swift.
They got that Sonic and Knuckles combo in Detroit. To the fly! He almost jumped it! Instead, it's a touchdown!
And that's the thing about it. You have to respect that flat play, and that flat play is what's opening up the run play for him. And right there, Wesley anticipating him, but doesn't get the turnover. That's big. If you know it's coming at you, you got to be ready to make that play.
From disaster to the end zone.
But that's a tough thing too. Is you've been getting gashed on these inside zones where you got to try to make a user play up the middle there, and now you're giving up that RPO. He was sitting on that flat, but now you got to worry about the inside zone a lot. So it's a real tough offensive defender right now for Wesley. That's why, to your point, user, I think maybe you go to a different defense.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to see right there. Look at the replay to the flat, tight end people's champ, man. And he's been running that to the left side, to the right side. Doesn't matter what side of the hash he's on.
I said you keep calling him the people's champ. I'm not just picturing it is The Rock. Okay?
If you're
It's not George Kittle. It's not George Kittle. Cunningham stepping up.
Oh,
Cunningham
good switch stick.
sitting down. Pick up 2 on the sack. It's a weird sentence. Gets 2 while getting absolutely demolished in the middle of the field. Moved a bunch over the left side. Hyatt alone on the right side. Missed him. Drag route, just missed him. 3rd and 8. Does Wesley have an answer? Got Moss in the middle of that bunch. Got for JSN on that little short corner route. He has him. Feet in bounds, yes indeed. First down. JSN making another play.
If he throws that a little bit early, he could probably pass, leak that up, and go
Upfield and just kept going. Four-man rush from David T. Find George Kittle for a first down. Scan the QR code, sign up now. Could we see somebody, maybe who hasn't signed up yet, get out here to Orlando?
I mean, I see you're looking at me when you're saying that. You believe in me?
I always believe in you.
I appreciate that.
As your legal representation, I always believe in you. The slander that has been shown to you.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
That's a ball!
Picked off Frank Woolen!
Wow.
Always right. Wesley in a pickle right now. A very uncharacteristic decision. David T feeling good, just late with the read there. Tries to go the halfback wheel. David T clicks on, gets the pick.
And the thing about David T, he's just not beating himself. And that's what you see Wesley doing right there. Just unforced interception, 1st and 10. Really no reason to throw this if it's not there. Sees it late, lofts it up, and that's a book right there.
Phenomenal stick work, too, from David to be able to get over there and get that pick. Not the easiest thing to do in that situation.
It's also one of those moments where, because he was manned up, he's guarding one guy. It shows you how good these guys are defensively, because they're still having to keep their eye on the whole field while also not leaving their assignment. So he's on one guy, sees this other route, and goes, I got to get over there.
If I'm David T, man, the 2 o'clock comes on right now, man.
You just switch it on.
Yeah. Because, like, the first 2 plays are going to be either the flat or the run play, and you're going to have to try to be able to stop that.
By the way, can we talk about, even though we get to see it each and every game here, our home for the season, the USAA Stadium, seeing that MCS logo at midfield, big time.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool to get to play on that one.
Yeah, and David T does have that 2 o'clock feature on. He understands what time it is. It's milk and cookies. He's ready to get up out of here. Hand it off, just like we said once again.
There goes Icky. Ooh, he almost got out of here.
You got to pick your poison. Do you line up on the outside to stop the flat, or do you kind of guard the inside? There was no user defender to be found right there, just gashing him up the middle in the inside zone. And now David's going to be able to, call one more play and then take this to the 4th.
And what's wild, this is a play that's been ran. I mean, this play has been out here for a long time, and I kind of seen people get away from it. And that's when I saw David T go back to it. You could see maybe Wesley just wasn't prepared for it.
Look at that.
Look at that. From Wesley.
Goes to the double mug now. I think it's the right decision.
He might have had circle for a touchdown. Get Lambo waiting along.
Bro.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the big time. You can't even just hang out in the crowd and enjoy yourself. Got to keep that eye on you.
Remember, he said, I'd rather face David, and it looks like he might get his wish.
And to be honest, like the style of offense that David T runs, he plays that a lot. He plays the off meta, you know what I'm saying? So Wesley, on the other hand, I know how these guys are. They're like, he's a bad rep. I don't want to play somebody that's running the bubble gum, this and that.
But sometimes you feel like I'd rather play bunch because I play it so much instead of playing an off meta thing.
I think a lot of times you talk to these guys, they want to play the meta because they just get reps against them. Four's up in the chat. We head to the fourth quarter. 28-17.
Sliding that guy to the outside once again, trying to respect that tight end flat. But then you won't be able to stop that run the way you want to. Only picks up 3 yards with Icky.
Still plenty of time left for Wesley. Cunningham in the shotgun. 3 wide set, 2 to the right side. 1 to the left side, the solo receiver, Jalen Hyatt. Cunningham. It's over the middle. He's got Kittle. Kittle to the 30-yard line. Keep that clock moving. A picture-perfect offense so far. Remember, David T started out this game a little shaky. Those pass leads, those reads, a little questionable. He has settled in, though.
He really has. He's got super comfortable. Over 300 yards passing now. 4 touchdowns. Offense has played a masterclass.
Yeah, and Wesley just seems like this formation is just giving them a headache.
Yeah. Because there's so much to worry about. And, we talk about the fly, we talk about the inside zone, but his throws, the dots he has out of this are really, really tough to defend as well. And see if Wesley bites on this corner out with the switch stick. That could give up the streak over the top.
Cunningham in trouble. Throw this one away. Stops the clock. 3rd and 11.
But I like that adjustment there from Wesley. You go straight man-to-man across the board there, and you rely on your one guy. You don't switch stick too much. You don't get too aggressive there. You rely on that man coverage across the board. Does a good job for him.
Now he's going back to that dollar, going to that zone defense.
And if I'm David, I might run inside zone here.
Especially with that 3-man front.
I mean, honestly, he could do that straight combination he did to score last time. I think Wesley might give it up again with that switch stick.
3rd and 11. Oh, defense gets there. It would be a 54-yard kick from here. And he's going to try it. That's a stop for Wesley.
Looked like he might have had the speed out there.
How good are those speed outs
So good
in this game?
David T being smart, showing that veteran experience here. Going to take this play clock all the way down, get it under 3 minutes on the game clock.
But the kick isn't perfect.
I know.
So this is a good chance to block it. And if anybody gets lucky, we know who can.
Did he have Sue on the outside? That was crazy. Kick is up. It's good. We got a 14-point game. Wesley's going to need to find a touchdown and find it fast. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us wherever you are watching. We do love seeing you out there. Nick Mazesco, one great user, Tyler Davis, along with you. Scan that QR code. You can earn those Twitch drops. If you're on Twitch, make sure you scan it. It's that Israel Mukwamu, plus those Twitch packs as well, but that Israel Mukwamu designed by Fancy. We've seen every single player have Mukwamu out there in some form. Cunningham back to pass. Look at that corner route. Nice throw, Randall.
Out of bounds.
But he didn't get the feet in bounds. 2nd and 10.
No toe drag swag there.
Crazy. Randall's got to be looking at him like, I just dropped that in a bucket between 4 defenders. You couldn't get your feet in bounds? Hey, Rook, get over here. The second play. Cunningham. Pressure off the left side. Breaks the tackle. Look at Randall rumble.
One other thing, too, I've noticed is Wesley flips his bunch every single time. And I feel like a little bit that gives David time to make those adjustments. Maybe you just come out, you snap
Sometimes you got to just snap it.
Yeah, come out, snap it, regular bunch or short side bunch.
Goes to trips. He finds Randy Moss. That's a 1st down.
And him doing that audible every time is making the game go by even slower. Like, you know, the pace of it that gives David T time to adjust. Sometimes you need to just come out there and snap the ball.
I think they call, by the way, spiking the ball 2 or 3, get 2-minute warning, can use the middle of the field without using too much clock. 2nd and 10. It's that playmaker. It's not there. It goes out of bounds anyways, though. He'll get 4, and we'll hit the 2-minute warning.
And then the question is, too, say you go down score here quickly, you save those timeouts. Do you go with the onside kick when you're down 7? Because then they're almost in field goal range. You can't. You have to kick it deep and rely on your defense.
Yeah, and because you understand the strategic.
I think he had did he have the streak down the left side? It looked like he had a step on.
Might have had a step on him, but maybe you can highball it. It's a tough throw.
I mean, that used a lot of clock here.
Yeah, probably should have spiked so he would just save some time.
Cunningham.
Oh, my.
Whoa, what a click on! Oh, was that Shanky or what? Touchdown, Wesley!
The gall to throw that one. I'll tell you.
Goodness.
Was it the right read?
That's one of my reads, man.
If it's complete, it's not. He
And
clicked on and made the play.
Analytics decision, Mazesco, as you like to say.
What's up? Hey, Doug Peterson, what's up, man? That's
He's
good.
just about to be out of a job, but you know.
Goes to inside zone and doesn't get it.
He had it.
Does he have the defense to stop David T, though? What are you trying to
He's thinking. He's thinking about it.
Nah, you got to kick this
Kick
deep.
it.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You got to kick it deep, man.
You can't put him in field goal range.
Yeah, you can't put him in field goal range. And that was the difference between Lambeau in this situation. Lambeau was only down by 3.
So field goal keeps him in the game.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Field goal, you know, if he doesn't get the onside, it's okay. You know, kick 3, down by 6.
So we got a $10,000 put-away drive for David T.
I mean, this is one of those weird ones where it's, how do you play this year, Wesley? You haven't really gotten any stops.
You can see the handoff is going to be happening right here, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, bro. Come on, man. Get that shit,
God,
bro.
he threw that.
It's crazy. I mean, regardless of, I was going to hand that ball off regardless.
Yeah.
Just to get this
Didn't
clock
matter if it was
going.
the read or not.
Just to get this clock going.
And then the user sitting on you still throw it? I can't believe it.
Just to get this clock going. Fortunate for him, that's a bad pass, because if it's accurate, oh my.
Throws it to JSN. Picks up 5. Timeout taken.
This is what we're going to find out. Is David T built for a pressure moment?
3rd and 5. You handing this off regardless?
I mean, when he moved that linebacker, absolutely. Okay, we're going to go for it.
Okay, never mind. Here we go. Looking corner. He's got him high and inbounds. Did that seal his spot in the finals?
The switch stick. It's been Wesley's nemesis almost. Just too aggressive on it every time.
Yeah, I would love for him to run like a cover 3 cloud look if he wants to hit that corner route. He goes straight to the victory formation. You know what time it is.
What's my favorite dessert? It's Devon's milk and cookies.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he don't even need to do that. He just takes a knee, and this one's...
He got a David T. and Lambeau finals.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Who would have thought?
I mean, that's like a F&F. It's like a players now, man. These guys, you can just tip your hat to them, man.
It does show the preparation for these. And again, we're back to talking about the pure depth in the competitive Madden community.
The talent pool is the best it's ever been right now.
It's not just the top guys. It doesn't matter. I mean, and think about this: the way that we're looking at the MCS playoffs field and the Madden Bowl at the end of the year, it's changing each and every tournament. You're having guys here that you're like, I don't know if this guy was going to make it 2 tournaments ago, and now all of a sudden you got guys that might be locking themselves in and changing the entire complex of that MCS playoffs and changing who's going to have to go to that LCQ.
Yeah.
You don't think these 2 guys who are making a final right now are really happy that they are at least a little farther away from having to compete in the LCQ?
So yeah, we'll have to get an update on the standings because where does this put Wesley now?
We'll look at the end.
I mean,
we'll get him updated. We'll take a peek at
he
him.
was on the bubble, I believe. So, wow.
Technically, the clock will not run out.
Just one of those good old toss play, run back,
Take
get
it
out of
down.
bounds.
It's only 1 second.
Yeah.
I mean, he should be able to kneel.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's actually 1 second. I mean, I'd check the math.
I mean, he should.
I wouldn't even risk that. I'd run the toss. Get
I
out
mean,
of bounds.
if 1 second don't go off on a kneel, we got to talk to K-Spade, baby.
That's crazy.
Insane. This man has not been here all year. Still catching strays.
Shout out to K-Spade.
Icky takes
man.
it down, and David T is on to the final